Hello and welcome back to the back nine of the round one at the 2021 Discraft's Great Lakes Open, Milford, Michigan. BigBarri commentary, Jeremy Koling. He's Paul Ulibarri. Let's get into the back nine. We got a set of 4 unders. James, Conrad, Ricky, and Adam, all bogey free thus far. Kyle Klein, 3 under, but he's got a couple of bogeys. Eagle McMahon, and about a million other people at 5 under on the front 9. That's what this place does. It draws everyone close together. Let's get straight into the back 9.
If those guys can pop off the same scores on this back 9, they're going to be pretty happy with their rounds. This back 9 gets super tough. The scoring 9 is definitely the front 9. Mm-hmm. And now we're into almost every hole feels like a bonus get, aside for maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, this is exactly right. This is a maintaining your round back 9. And starting here on 10, it says that it's 428 feet, but it actually lasers in at 360. But it plays every bit of 430, if not 450. Uphill, low ceiling. That's the route. If you can get a good anti-skip, yeah. Good angle control from Kyle. Not quite getting full skip, but he will have about 45 to 50 feet. Ricky going to roller play. That needs to be really understable and move right. It's going to be a putt, and that is that old 167 Champion Valkyrie that he found on the course in Nantucket so many years ago, still utilizing that disc. That is what you're looking for. Just missed that tree. Yeah, beautiful shot from James Conrad. Adam Hammis, I like him, you like him. Let's hear more about him.
I'm Adam Hammis. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Minocqua, Wisconsin. I picked up disc golf, as silly it is Little League baseball practice, you know, and then all of a sudden the local park built a disc golf course. My dad was like, oh, that's disc golf. I was kind of intrigued. Like I thought it was really interesting, and I think it might have been a couple weeks where I was out there with, you know, my first disc I bought. My first win was winning juniors at the Northwoods Open in Lac du Flambeau, which is right outside Minocqua, and that was like my first taste of tournament golf, and I was hooked right from there. I tried to go to college, you know, I didn't even make it 2 weeks. I dropped out, you know, like in my second week. I got like a small job. Once that job was up, all my grind was going to disc golf. I sacrificed a lot of things, not seeing my friends all the time, my family, you know, not necessarily living, you know, a normal life. Talking to Ulibarri, that was one of the biggest things he ever taught me was sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. And the more you sacrifice for something you want, you'll achieve it. The strongest part of my game is, you know, putting. Growing up, as soon as I was done playing courses in town or whatever, I'd come home and I would just putt right before dinner, go in for dinner, come back out.
Just a touch further. Oh yeah, just over the
So the Hall of Fame Classic, you know, a few years ago was one of my breakout performances. The putting performance I put on even shocked me. Some of those putts that I was dropping were, you know, unbelievable. I threw up my arms after making another like 80-footer back to back to back, and I was like, what is going on? How do these keep just hitting dead center?
What? Look at him, watch him. He almost looked like he just kind of threw his hands up like, huh, what are you gonna do? Can't miss.
That moment was really special for me. That was like the moment I knew like I can putt with the best. I can stay at the top.
77 feet. Oh, yes.
He putted his own hat off.
Oh, the hat flies off. This is looking good. Oh, gosh. Come on. Once again.
You gotta be kidding me with this.
That's incredible.
Yeah. You told me the other day, you know, that he feels he's one of the best putters on tour, and I love to hear that from the young guy who's proving it every single putt. Oh my gosh.
And, that's not a surprising fist pump. That's like a, okay, I did it fist pump.
Another, this is the third outside circle 2. Not even jumping him, just spinning him home.
That's incredible.
I lost in a playoff to Calvin on the 3rd hole of that tournament. You know, I wasn't upset at all. You know, I was like, wow, I made it this far, and to lose in a playoff against Calvin, like as young as I was, you know, it was a huge confidence boost. I didn't take any negative away from it, only positive.
just crawling over the rim.
To be a great putter on tour, for me, it's just a lot of reps. You know, if I take a couple days off and maybe I haven't thrown the disc, I can go back to a basket and, you know, pretty much dial my putt in, you know, under an hour probably. And that's enough confidence right there. I can go out to the course and jam the putts I need to under pressure. So when I step up, it's just me in the basket. Everything else is blocked out. Hit my line, hit the angle I want with my putter, focus in, and, you know, nail it right in the heart.
We've seen it time and time again. He is proving himself to be one of the prominent putters on tour. But first things first, you got to get yourself in position to putt. And that is kind of in position to putt. Yeah, that's shopping.
If he does anything like we just saw that highlight reel, then he's way in position. So is this guy.
Oh, wow. Kyle, beautiful putt. I love his putting style. It is always just out there, hanging out there on the right side, and it seems to always just it has enough time to swing in there. He is
kind of reminded me of
all over
young Adam Hammes.
He is like just barely younger. Adam from 50. Oh my God. Yeah, there it is. There it is, folks.
On cue.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
You know what I also love about Adam is he has a great routine with all of his shots. It seems like he sticks to that routine. Mm-hmm. Nothing really changes.
Develop that routine, kids. That is a very important part of becoming someone who can make putts in all situations. And James Conrad off the top. If you're nervous, you get to go back to that routine and put you back in your backyard and your mind when you're staring down a putt that might be worth the win or something else. Ricky off the top as well. So, a couple of big putts rattled the seasoned veterans. Maybe in their own way. A couple pars and a couple of huge birdie putts here on 10.
It's kind of what that hole gives you. You know, it's going to give you those circle's edge putts, and if you're going to get a birdie on that one, it's not going to often be a park job or even an in the circle putt.
It's a good opportunity. It's a green light go most of the situations because it is a very favorable green. It's kind of an upslope the whole way. Speaking of upslope, we have hole 11, 370, and it is way up there to the right. Look at this angle. Oh, man, catching the backside tree. The shape is between the two tall trees that you can see from the tee box, but the fairway is blind from where we're standing.
Oh, wow, Adam.
And that is going to stall and even hyzer left into the thick stuff. You got to get this drive so high, but it has to be with a disc that doesn't just turn over, but holds the angle. And that's a very tough thing to do at the height that you have to release this.
And getting this one close is important because unlike the last hole where you said green light go,
yes,
this one you could be outside the circle, and if you miss, that thing could roll 200 feet down the hill easily. It's a much steeper slope. These are so high.
This is holding. If this is clean, this is going to be beautiful as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Over the basket. Those are two fantastic drives. Adam's got a lot of work to do now. He is out of position in the thick stuff, and that is going to be most likely a bogey.
Just outside the circle too, but I'm guessing he's aggressive. He's very aggressive.
That's a good run, but like you said, you know, if he draws rim there, that doesn't land right, that could easily roll outside circle 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh my gosh, most likely a bogey. What am I talking about? Adam Hammes, he is warmed up now.
I like the shrug on this one. He just goes, well, it's a good thing I'm a good putter.
Yeah, that was not an inch off dead center. That was perfection. And Ricky avoids being big putted 2 holes in a row with a nice birdie.
Maybe Adam's just getting ready for his next highlight reel for next year.
Yeah.
So we can go back to this one.
Correct.
Scary putt there.
Yes,
he made it look
was.
easy,
Oh.
but that thing goes all the way back to the tee pad if he misses.
Just seeing where James was gave me anxiety for his putt that he was about to do. Like, I felt the nerves of like, oh my gosh, what if I miss it? I'm not even putting it. What are you talking
I'll
about?
never be there, except on an upshot because I hit the first tree.
Yeah, that is a very tough hole to get 2 birdies in that huge par save from Adam. That's incredible.
How did I just bogey that in my mind because of what you did in your mind?
Tell us about hole 12, Paul.
Hole 12, par 3, 344, plays more like 450, and you don't get to shape a shot. It's going to be all hyzer the whole way if you want to get into the circle or even a look at this one. Specific shot. And this looks good.
And that
How it clips,
these
though.
branches just keep getting wider and wider, and this fairway keeps getting smaller and smaller.
This is so awesome to showcase how good at putting these people are because, wow, talk
He's
about
doing
that
it.
athleticism. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Well,
That's not going to fight much.
because good shots land at circle 2 here.
Oh, courtesy violation, James Conrad.
Like, this one isn't great,
Oh, what do you? Yeah, okay.
but he's going to have
Close to
a
great.
really, really tough putt. So if you're going to score out here, it's going to be circle 2 putts. Oh,
No, Adam. This is what happens so often, and that's a really nice bounce out to the right. Actually, it forces you to play that inside flip up line because you don't think that a hyzer is going to get up the hill,
oh no.
and not even Adam Hammis can putt that far. That's going to be 110 feet, but you know, no one can putt 110 feet this steep. James is going to have a little work as well, about 28. Gonna try to rifle this in, I think, to try to save the par. No, just kind of laying it up in there nice and easy. That'll be a
Even he
bogey.
knows when it's like time to concede. Give us one of those highlights. Ricky's been off from circle 2 this
That wasn't quite
this
the Ricky
round.
run. That you don't see him miss that far left usually. That was a little bit surprising.
buckets. That's a good putt.
That's a great birdie to get.
His putting style, it just seems easy from there to where like somebody else's putting style, I don't know, mention myself. It's hard to get the power to get up, you know, from that plays as 40 feet.
James's putting stroke is true as well, and he is in for the birdie.
You know what I mean, though? From that distance, like, that's not playing the 25 feet that it is. It's playing, like, outside the circle power.
Yeah, he has that little rock, and then he really just slings them. Keeps his arm locked inside his body so he never breaks his wrist outright of the chains. Talking about Kyle. And puts that disc on that hyzer line just outside the chains and lets it swing right in. Hole 13. This is such a monster tough hole. That 526 feet, dropping severely in elevation. And you can see this tree on the right from the tee box. What you can't see is this huge limb that stems into the fairway behind it, and the next tree, this one right here, that also blocks the fairway. If you can somehow avoid those three and get through this tunnel, congratulations, you're gonna be leaving yourself 45 feet. I mean, it really doesn't, you never see a drive parked on this hole, really.
Remember we say that.
Somebody does it, I know. Kyle keeping this wide with a forehand. I like this line. If this gets a counter flare, and it does, it can get you 70 feet. You know, beautiful shot. Congratulations, you have outside circle 2. Oh, no way. No skip. Clean air the whole way. And that's exactly what you want. You want to see a little bit of flip up out wide, but then have enough stability that it doesn't carry straight into the left side rough.
And this is going to be an interesting play. I believe he's going roller, if I do recall him saying so.
Missed that first tree, get turned over to the right. Oh boy, that is drifting way left.
All right, Adam. I guess you're going to park it.
Yeah, we said no one's going to park it, so Adam Hammis enters the chat, and he does not park it.
Nope.
And that will be a pretty easy zone approach, I would imagine, for Adam. But James is going to be in a very tough spot whenever we get to his lie. Oh, gosh, just getting through. Okay.
Lovely.
Maybe not quite as easy as I thought, but making good work there.
Little baby gap here.
It's a nice camera angle to see what James has. Well done. This is another green light go opportunity, Kyle. An opportunity to send one in there. Oh, good line. Didn't quite get the height.
All right, Rick. Seen him make a couple of these before on this hole, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
There he
Add
is.
one more to the list. Beautiful. Just as we're saying Rick's not doing Rick things, Rick does Rick things.
He figures it out, doesn't he? He somehow finds a way to be great every round.
That's what Rick does, man. He's got some of the most incredible hand-eye coordination of any player or any athlete, really, that I've ever come in contact with. It's awesome watching him work. James squeezes that in for the par. Bombs away. Hole 14, par 4, 700 feet. And that's just to get to the base of the hill. This is a great opportunity to see how far these guys can launch the disc. Getting up this hill every 10 to 20 feet farther up the hill you are makes that approach shot so much easier. So it really does benefit the long bombs to not have to exert themselves so much on this uphill blind approach.
And what's funny about 14 is it's probably the most scoreable hole on the back nine, I believe.
Yeah, it's the second easiest hole on the course.
Well, there you go.
Rick just going kind of a soft hyzer. I mean, still good distance, easily over 400 feet, right in the middle of the fairway, but not necessarily trying to get up the hill.
Pig from there.
Yeah, it will be, I'm sure. Kyle going a little bit faster arm speed, getting a little bit more distance. And that's on the nice side because the right side really does open up that angle for the approach shot. James, that looks like that's landing
Kyle land.
in the fairway right there by Ricky.
Adam's been a little off with the tee shots lately. Let's see if he can just smooth the easy one, maybe get back on track here.
Oh, yeah. That's money.
It's a good one to really be like, all right, I'm in the field. This is a nice practice shot. All right, I got my stroke back.
Sure. It's nice to have those mid-round at some point. James.
Perfect.
Oh, he misses the sign, and he gets in the circle. That's beautiful.
I said perfect. He almost hit everything coming in.
Yeah. Maybe not perfect, but quite good.
I've never even thought about that sign. If I hit that sign tomorrow,
Perfect.
some birdies are different than the others, like you said.
That's right.
It looks early left.
Early left.
Oh, in the tricky spot.
Yeah, little vines are going to be in his way.
So annoying.
Yeah, it is. Aesthetically pleasing for the crowd, not so much for the player.
This is way left.
Yeah.
Oh, probably best case scenario. For
Seriously.
sure, best case scenario.
He goes from absolutely no look from 38 feet to quite makeable.
If I was him, I'd make it.
Well, he is him, and he did make it. Great break and great job executing the opportunity.
What is that, his fourth from outside?
He's made quite a few of them now.
Annoying, like I said. It's see, like that's just the reaction of just being so annoyed.
Like how your knee-jerk reaction is just a laugh.
Because we've all been there.
Yeah,
That's
of
what's so
course.
funny. It's
Yeah.
like you've been there and you're like, why do I have a 4-inch like stroke right here? This
Yeah.
is crazy.
Like as a professional commentator, that side of me is thinking, keep it together, don't laugh. But then the disc golfer side of me sees that, and I'm immediately like, I feel that frustration. It's awful.
Totally. My filter is kind of
No, it's perfect. It's exactly what
A
Jomez.
leaky one.
No, it's what we do. No need to apologize. On to the brand new 960-foot par 4. I'm gonna call it a par 4.5 because that's about what it averages. Hole 15. Big downhill hyzer that needs to land in here, setting yourself up with, I don't really know, maybe that right side gap that's through the woods that has to go 500 feet to the basket that's up on a treacherously sloped mound that anything could happen here.
I saw on Instagram Drew Gibson get into a spot where he had T-Bird in.
Wow. You played with him. What do you mean? You saw
Well,
on
I think it was a
Instagram.
practice.
Oh,
Because I played with him
okay.
today. He also threw a great shot. And then,
This could be a problem for Ricky.
oh my.
Yeah, he's in the thick stuff. That is not good. Definitely have to throw that inside line hyzer. Wide right is so bad, not only for your angle on the second shot, but if you go in that thick stuff where Ricky is, it is really bad. Yeah, that's going to be good.
Yes,
If that tree in front of him isn't in his way, he could potentially get one down the hill and maybe even back up the hill.
Absolutely. That's in the prime position for something that leaks left. You're
Yes.
kind of wanting to push the backside because if you get the skip, then you're really good. But where he's at,
Yeah. Oh,
Doable.
Adam, just a couple of feet away from being up there near James.
I feel like this sets up well for
So
Kyle's
well. Totally agree with you.
eye.
Yeah. He doesn't love it, but I don't think it's bad.
I think it's bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It gets a little bit leaky on that backside.
He's going to be in a position to where he can pitch forward and then have a manageable shot from about 300 feet, I think.
Adam turning this one over into the high stuff. Is it gonna? Yeah, travels down the hill a bit. Really, the distance is so important. Just getting a far shot is so important from back there in that corner, and he's executed that.
And he got to that.
Is it
boy.
going to stay right behind it? That's a bit of a bad break there for Kyle.
Now he's going to be about 400 out. Please do good.
Yeah, James there's really no good footing on this approach.
Don't fall down.
Oh, did he do it?
Please flip.
Did he do it? Did he do it? Oh boy, did he do it.
He did it.
That's, you just saw two of the best shots you're going to see, and now his reward is essentially a 60-foot uphill putt. Wow. So it looks like Rick was able to pitch out to that spot, and from there he threw a dime, 450-foot dime.
Oddly familiar scenario for Kyle here.
Yep.
To the left, he'll have no chance.
Yeah, that's going to be a bogey unless something remarkable happens.
And like you said, distance was so key with Adam because he's such a good scrambler with his zone that if he's inside 250 feet,
He's going to find a way to do it.
exactly. Please do it.
Conrad. Oh, no. So close to joining the three others. Corey Ellis, Gavin Rathbun, Calvin Heimberg. The only three out of the 125 to try it.
If I were to put money on somebody, it'd be Calvin.
It does it sets up well for Calvin for sure. Walk us through 16, Paul.
Par 3, 396. Downhill, so it plays more like 350. Missed this little guy on the left, then the one right behind it, and the stuff on the right. I mean, what would you say, 10 feet wide? And then you're kind of home free because even the backstop, the high weeds and everything, they're going to stop you. There is an over-the-top play and a sidearm flex to the left, but this is one of the only par 3s on the course. So you come to this one and you think, must get.
Yeah, on the back nine, there's some bonus par 3s, but there's not really any like
Traditional par 3s.
right there in front of you. You feel like you got to get. Every single par 3 in the back nine feels excellent to get a birdie on. And this is the easiest one in the back.
In 10 years, they're going to be like, remember when you guys used to play par 3s like this? You know?
The game is getting tough, and it should. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful shots from Rick and from James Conrad. Adam likes it, doesn't love it, didn't quite have the height. The line was fantastic, just a bit low.
Can he make another one
I think he's going to make plenty more.
today?
I don't know about that.
This can get lucky.
It got through. So
Yeah.
not like ultra lucky, but somewhat lucky. Ooh. Good height.
And the funny thing about this is it always gets that little cheeky roll into the tall grass and makes you have to earn it. You're like, oh.
Should I have ran that?
Well, yeah, you should have always ran it. This kid's good.
Yeah.
Wow, Kyle is good.
Yeah, he'll back up bogeys with birdies.
His putt just kind of smacks the basket.
Yeah, like I've heard him be critical of his putt, and I've always just looked at him confused, like, your putt's awesome. Like, what are you talking about? Kind of like Rick. You know, Rick's always like, my putt sucks. And I'm like, no, it's not that bad, you know? But except he's never said that, ever.
In the history of it.
Yeah. He's like, he literally doesn't even understand how it ever misses. I've seen him, like, look at his hand, like, confused.
I like when he calls himself a Dumbo. I just had to say it.
That is really funny.
Oh, you Dumbo? Like, you've held on to that one since middle school. That's awesome.
3 great birdies on 16. Moving on to the newly lengthened hole 17. 840 feet is about 90 to 100 feet longer than in years past. The play now is going to be a hyzer over the road for most of these guys, maybe a flex down the middle, but keeping it in the fairway is paramount because there is OB left and there's also thick rough on the right side of the fairway. Even a good drive sets up a 350-foot approach, which is so difficult on this approach shot. Ricky with the right height, the right stability. This is going to swing into the fairway, blasted down there.
Yeah, that's a smoke show right there.
And even that, he's going to have a tricky footing just because it's on this light side slope. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it just
That's far.
it's overstable
Yep.
enough that he put Annie on it and outdrove Ricky, or at least is right there with him. I need, oh boy. Oh, little trees. I don't know. I don't know. It's got to move. It's got to move. I think he's off the road. Wow, what a break that is. That looked like that was huge danger.
That was awful. He hit the trees, skipped on the road, but
Inbounds.
got it. And this is really good. This might be farther than everybody. No, is he?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Either way, he's right there. That's the landing zone. That's the sweet spot you're looking for. But look at this break, Kyle. Probably 450 away. This looks incredible. This has got to get lucky through the backside. Oh my gosh, he has. No way. So that far away from flat ground or down near the fairway, you can't get that far. But because of the elevation, he basically just threw a level shot, 450. Wow, what a break for Kyle. And to take advantage of it, what a great shot. Ricky, however, he is off left, down the hill, in the bushes.
Product of that footing you were talking about. Yeah, I didn't know what to say about the Kyle thing because I was kind of angry inside.
Yeah, sure. Justifiably so. I mean, it should induce anger to any of the players. The fans love it. We got to play against this guy tomorrow.
Okay, he gets it over. Now, does this go deep?
Yes. Does it stop?
Oh, some good love around the basket.
It's so hard to go deep and through the gap. I mean, that's fantastic from Adam.
Little annoying putt, though. Perfect.
Oh no! Oh,
A little frustration, clearly deserved.
James just plugging away. Look at that, 8 under, tie with Ricky now. These are some great scores.
Yeah, 4 down on the back 9 is getting the job done. With a little, hole 18, you get one there. 5 down on the back. I mean, that is putting it
Yeah,
to the back 9.
yeah. 5 down on the front is obviously that was the score. That was the hot score we saw from so many players, but I don't think anyone's shooting 5 down in the back really. Finally, hole 18, 315 feet, over 50 feet in elevation. It takes an absolute crush of a forehand to get up the hill, and somehow you have to keep it low underneath these branches and try to somehow hyzer to the right. The backhand turnover line is so difficult to get the height right. There is OB left all the way up the fairway. This is a great birdie to finish your round with. All right, so James Conrad is such a difficult backhand turnover line. Looks
Get
like
through.
it's, oh, wow. Yeah, all right. Loving that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can be angry again, Paul. I
I'm not
understand.
angry at that one. He didn't throw it over a school bus.
Oh, boy. Kyle, look at that forehand power. Up this hill is so tough to do. Getting anywhere near the circle showcases it's got to be at least 75 to 78 mile an hour arm speed.
Get
Right.
through. No.
Kick. Roll.
Oh.
Stop. Oh, boy. I don't think Rick even knew what just happened.
No.
But he came within inches of going out of bounds left.
Bullet. That circle one for sure.
So much power.
And he
good.
gets revenge on that little 20-footer that he missed on the last hole. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that he hits this one a little better.
Yeah. I don't think that's too much of a limb. That's more of a branch.
Ooh, boy.
Ricky finding that James Conrad syndrome and falling down.
Kyle for a 7 under.
And right side change this time. Still 6 under with 3 bogeys is getting it done.
Seemed like he struggled, but he hit a lot of bonus putts.
James Conrad from just inside the circle and another connection. Bogey free, 9 down. World's hangover? I don't think so. Yep, there's the revenge. 6 under. I mean, Adam made some great putts. He missed some putts we thought he would make.
That
Got some bogeys.
back nine, he was a little all over the place, you know? So
6 down is a very respectable score. Kyle 6 under and Ricky to finish his round at 8 under. And we just witnessed some good disc golf today, folks.
consistent as well. I mean, everybody had mistakes, but that's what this kind of course merits the card, you know?
Yeah, bogey free for Rick and James through the round that's getting it done though. Staying clean out here is so important. The birdies are hard to come by in some spots. Putts were made. Feet were lost underneath them. We saw a lot. James Conrad with that putt, he moves to a tie for first place with Emerson Keith, earning the fire emoji 9 under, and he'll be joined by Eagle McMahon and Ricky Wysocki at 8 under par for round 2.
Thank you to the Founders Club.
Thank you so much.
Without you guys, this doesn't happen, and we truly love you.
And thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
We'll see you tomorrow.